What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mike Hartman and Stefano here, and we're just getting together with you real quick to do an impromptu coffee with the trainer. Basically, we know summer's coming up here in a few weeks, and Stefano and I are both in a cut phase right now where we're losing some weight and we're getting ourselves in shape and jacked for summer and beyond. So we're just going to give you guys some tips and a quick rundown on how you can get in the best shape of your life going into summer. So if you have a vacation coming up in July, August, September, anything like that, some of these tips should be able to help you. So first and foremost, we're going to have Stefano talk about what he's been doing, what kind of results he's been getting, and then I'll talk about myself, and then we'll just give you guys some general tips how you can succeed in your summer weight loss journeys.
Hey guys, so like Mike mentioned, I'm Stefano Sarge. I'm a personal trainer as well. For me recently, I actually lost about 30 pounds. I'm not sure about the right amount of inches, but like my first week, I dropped like 15 inches. It was pretty crazy. I mean, not everybody's results are going to be like that. But what I did and really worked for me is I didn't completely cut carbs out. I didn't deprive myself of anything like that. I went basically like gluten-free, did some intermittent fasting, really controlled my dairy. Like I still had eggs and stuff like that, but basically the easiest way to break that down is just think anything that's like wheat, flour, like that kind of stuff, I just took it out of my diet, and then I just fasted for maybe like 14 to 16 hours. So like example is I did like 6:30 at night, I was done. 10:30 in the morning is when I would start again. So that gave my body some time to rest, actually digest, and not have to be digesting all day, and then my body can kind of slow down and repair and get rid of some stuff. But that's what worked for me.
That's awesome. Yeah, so I just got back from Maine. Prior to going to Maine, I did about a 2-week program where I was doing intermittent fasting carb cycling, where I went from about 230 pounds to 222 pounds. Actually went on vacation, didn't gain any weight because I was following most of my principles. Sure, I had a few beers, sure I had some treats, I enjoyed myself, but today I'm 222 again, same weight as when I left, and now I'm jumping right back on the intermittent fasting carb cycling. So what does that mean? As Stefano said, intermittent fasting, it's the window of time in which you're eating and not eating. So for me, I work early from 5 a.m. to like 8 p.m., Monday through Friday pretty much. So what I do is I fast until about 12 o'clock, where I'm going to have, maybe a sugar-free energy drink or some black coffee, something along those lines to take me through my fast. And then at noon or 1 o'clock, I'm going to have a very, very large lunch. I'm one of those people that enjoys like a bigger meal. So I'll have a large lunch, I'll have my pre-workout meal, my post-workout meal, and then I'll have dinner. So I'm just eating 4 times per day, and what the carb cycling entails is basically, so Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm doing very, very low carbs, like under 50 grams, and very, very high fats, so like 90 to 100 grams of fats. Then on Wednesday and Saturday, I'm doing the inversion of that. So I'm doing very, very high carbs, maybe 250, 300, very, very low fats, under 50. Protein always stays at 210 because 210 is my long-term goal. So right now I'm 222. Probably take me about 6 weeks to get there. Another beach trip coming up in July. So that's what I'm doing for that. Also drinking a gallon of water every day, and I'm increasing my steps, trying to do at least 5 to 7 miles of walking every single day, which is not hard to do here at Why Missing Fitness.
No.
And because it's a very, very large gym, if you guys have never been here. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. You can expect to lose anywhere from 1 to 6 pounds per week on intermittent fasting carb cycling, IFCC. That just depends on where you're at in your grand scheme of things. If you're trying to lose 50 pounds, obviously you're going to lose 5-6 pounds very quickly. If you're trying to lose 10 pounds, it's going to take a little bit longer usually, but that's a good way of doing it. Like Stefano said, you can do an elimination diet. You can eliminate your dairy, your grains, certain things like that to help you lose, as he said, 30 pounds. You can do intermittent fasting with the carb cycling. So those are a lot of ways. Either one of us would be free to answer questions if you guys are trying to do some of that stuff on your own, so we can make it a little more tailored and individual to what you're trying to do. So now we're just going to run down just a few tips, for somebody that's watching that's trying to lose weight for the summer. As far as workouts go, what do you think is the best place to start as far as them? So say they're not working out right now, they have 6 weeks, they're going on a trip.
I would say kind of build yourself up. Start off in your first week. If you haven't worked out at all, period, like you're just going to work, you're coming home, you're doing your thing, you're going to bed. Start off your first week, just really build up your base, like work on some cardio, try to build yourself up to about like 30 minutes or so, and work on your intensity too. So always check your heart rate. So you don't want to be doing 30 minutes on the treadmill and like your heart rate's maybe at like 50%. Like you're just hanging out, nothing's really going on. So how you can measure that is just take 220, subtract your age, that gives you your theoretical max heart rate, and then just take percentages of that. So you can gauge if you're low, moderate, high intensity. And we can tell you those percentages later. I don't want to get too specific into that now, but work on that the first week, build in the next week, add in a day or two of lifting, and then you keep building up from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And think about the evolution of your training and the evolution of your diet, and don't have an all or nothing approach. So if you have a vacation in 6 weeks, get as much done as you can in the next 6 weeks. Go and enjoy your vacation, and then just pick right back up where you left off. That's the thing. Just build upon everything, evolve your diet, evolve your training, and just make sure you have a wonderful summer. And thanks for tuning in real quick here with us. Stefano Sarge and Mike Hartman here at Why Missing Fitness. Have a great summer. Get ready for vacations. Get those beach bodies, bikini bodies out there, and we'll talk to you soon.
See you soon, guys.